Hey guys, it is Friday and best still, it is actually Easter Friday. So I hope you guys are all going as best as you can right now. I know that there's some super big challenges happening, obviously, in the world in lots and lots of different ways. And I know that this is all kind of impacting us in many different ways as well. Certainly, personally for myself, I've just noticed different emotions kind of flowing through at different times as well, which of course can be quite challenging. And then really resetting ourselves and helping ourselves refocus. And there's 5 things that I really want to share with you today, because I know that they're going to be absolutely impacting your life. And with this awareness, then you can actually start to make new choices, more resourceful choices, and be able to change things in a powerful way for yourself as well. So this will be a game changer for you, and particularly the first 2, but you'll also absolutely need to be aware of the last 3, because they're really going to dictate how you emerge from this process, but also just application to life, amid corona or no corona. It really is the 3 key steps that are absolutely essential to creating a life that you love and to getting the results that you really want to have in life as well. Hey Paul, lovely to have you on. Hey gorgeous Amna, loads of love to you from across the countries. Good morning. Hey Peter, lovely to have you on as well. So the first 2 things I want to talk about, guys, is uncertainty and certainty. Now, both of those are actually 2 of the 6 human needs. I won't go right into the 6 human needs right now, but these will be playing out in very specific ways for you right now. The need for certainty is the need for safety, for security, for survival, to know that you're okay. Good morning, Janine. Great to have you on. Who else have we got jumping on? Thank you for the love, gorgeous. So beautiful, Anna. So certainty and uncertainty. So certainty is the need for security, for survival, to know that everything's going to be okay. Now, most people rely on the external. Now, I've spoken about this a little bit, but I want to make some clearer distinctions today, just to bring greater awareness around this, and also moving into the long weekend at a time when most people would obviously, be going away or traveling or making plans with extended family or going camping, hiking. There's so many different things, obviously, that we'll be doing right now. And to be honest, I was gobsmacked when I went into Woolies yesterday to grab some groceries, and the chip aisle and the lolly aisle had expanded quadruply. It was just insane, the amount of stock that Woolies had on their shelves. So from that, I'm kind of anticipating, oh yes, most people will be sitting down watching Netflix or watching doing a stack of movies. Nothing wrong with all of that, but this is exactly why I want to talk about this today, because so many people are searching for certainty. Most people look for certainty externally, so that's to know that we're safe, we're going to be secure, we're going to be okay, and we're going to get through this as well. Now, so in order to do that, you may find that you're trying to control things. You're trying to control your environment, or you're wanting to withdraw and just shut down. There'll be a couple of different things that are kind of playing out there for you. Because when we feel out of control, that's also lacking certainty, lacking the knowledge that we know that we're going to be okay. Now, I know lots of people's finances have obviously been impacted. Most people, like I said, look for certainty in the external. That is the amount of money in my bank account. That is the relationship. That is, my house. That is the job or the career or the business. So many people are heavily anchored in searching for or looking for, using those external things as a way to feel certain in life. Now, that's scary as shit when those things start to move, right? I'm not going to mince words here. This is why developing an ability to create internal certainty through your belief system is absolutely imperative right now. I've always found a way. I've made it this far. I know with the right mindset, I can move forward in a powerful way. So it's really about flipping our belief system, but also coming back to internal faith that this is all happening for a reason. Life happens to me, life happens for me, not to me. So all of those things is really, really important as well. Good morning, Em. Lovely to have you on as well. When we're thinking about things like that, think about ways that you can meet certainty internally as well. Also through doing habits and rituals that will really serve you. I did put some posts up last week of just different things that I do, like around my mindset. I go for a walk down the river each day, like I just get outside. If for those of you that are like literally self-isolating from a perspective of you actually can't go outside, you know, do some stretching, move your body in a different way. I also have a mini tramp on my balcony. I listen to my goal movie and jump up and down on my mini tramp every day. It really gets the blood flowing. It helps circulate the lymph system. Like there's so many benefits to that, but also it makes me feel freaking amazing. So find the things that are really going to work for you. I do journaling, I do gratitude. I have a whole bunch of things that I do. I've also just ordered some gym equipment, which finally arrived. It took about 2 weeks to get here, but that's okay. And it finally arrived earlier this week, which I've put it together. So focusing on getting back into my home workouts now, as opposed to obviously, you know, gyms are shut down and things like that. So whatever you can do to really help to create really strong positive habits and rituals is also going to give you an anchor in that sense of certainty, because you feel in control again. Now, the other aspect is know full well that your environment, you can make it as beautiful. You can make it like this beautiful bliss bubble, this nurturing sacred space to really love on yourself right now as well. So if there's clutter or if there's things that, you know, have been irritating you, now is a prime opportunity to jump in, get those things taken care of. It is going to give you a greater feeling of certainty and control, not only over your external environment, but also you'll feel productive. You'll feel a sense of control within yourself again as well. So awesome, really to have those things. Good morning, Christy. Great to have you on. And Marissa and Adam and Jerry. Great to have you guys on. And if anyone's got any questions, as always too, please absolutely jump in. Now, the second thing is uncertainty. Now, this is the one that you really want to be aware of, guys. We also, because if you knew everything's going to be okay, everything's all good, if you knew exactly what was going to happen day in, day out for the rest of your life, guess what? You would be bored shit. Like, you would be so bored, right? And this is, you know, like why people are looking for like new information or wanting to do courses or to learn and grow, because we all have a need for risk, challenge, adventure, newness, spontaneity. Now, if you're not aware that you actually have this as an innate human need, it is actually a need, because this is like that feeling of boredom. Like we drive ourselves crazy or we get a bit restless when we're feeling bored. You're going to need new ways to overcome this, because what we tend to do, or one of the unresourceful ways that we get that need met, is pick a fight with a loved one, right? Because then it becomes uncertain. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen here. It's not a thought that we have consciously, clearly. We're not wanting to do that from a conscious perspective, but unconsciously we're craving difference. We're craving something new. So this is, you know, by learning something new, by finding other ways that you can create variety or difference in your life, particularly at the moment, is going to be most important. So whether that's reading a new book, whether that's learning something new, whether that's learning a new language, whether that's, you know, learning a new exercise, or, you know, maybe doing some yoga, balancing things, or like I know for myself at the moment, I'm teaching myself how to do a press handstand. There's loads of YouTube videos around that. I'm going to be practicing doing my normal handstand as well. I love going and doing acro yoga on a Tuesday night with the gang down at Zayna, and you know, that's unavailable to me right now, so I'm going to train some of those things that I can do. I'm going to be training my splits. I've got like a unicycle. I'm going to be focusing on, you know, different things that I can kind of challenge my body in different ways, whether that's you know, I once did a plank challenge for myself, and I got up to 8 minutes and 15 seconds and felt like my back was on fire. So I may not do that again, but that's a long time to hold a plank. But I just started with 30 seconds and then a minute and then a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and I just upped it every single day. So these are different ways that you can bring in challenge, adventure, risk, and you know, whether it's like starting a new business venture, like honestly, like if you're taking your business from offline to online, again, you're going to come up against challenges, but notice that that also meets that need for variety in a really powerful way as well. well. Hey Mel, lovely to have you on, and hey Chris. So lots of different things that you can kind of do there, but make sure that you're getting really resourceful with the ways that you're meeting that variety or that difference, spontaneity, you know, even experiencing different emotions. Like I love yoga laughing, because it just, like, you can literally just pretend that you're laughing to begin with. Your nervous system doesn't know anything different, and the benefits associated with laughing, like, my God, that if you want to find a way to boost your immune system, that's a powerful way to boost your immune system. Creates lots of lovely endorphins running through the body, lots of feel-good hormones. Like, it is so powerful. And pretty soon, when you're laughing because you're feeling so stupid at yourself laughing, it honestly starts to become real laughter. And I am definitely known for having laughing fits in my life. My kids often video me and then I end up cracking up laughing, particularly my youngest. I don't know what we do, but something happens and we just bounce off each other and end up in absolute hysterics where I can't breathe. So that's always fun. You know, there's so many different ways, again, to meet that need for variety. So just thinking about those things. It could be trying different meals. It might be learning how to cook different cuisines, trying different you know, whether it's Mexican, Mediterranean, you know, Indian. Like, there's so many different things or varieties of things that you can be cooking, you know, and just different ways that you can kind of meet that need for variety. Now, the three other things that I want to talk about, this is something, you know, uncertainty and certainty, absolutely, you know, they're applying at all times in our life as well, but they're more specific to right now. These three other things are going to absolutely impact how you emerge as, or how you come out of this situation. Wherever your focus is going and whoever you believe that you are by the thoughts that you think and what you believe every single day is absolutely going to be impacting you. So the number one thing, and I'll just pop my glasses, I've got the... that's so great, Peter. So sorry, I'm just reading Peter's message. So thanks. I actually picked up that I was doing that this week. I also normally love and crave having my husband around. Yes, but absolutely. And that's why I want to talk about it, because when we are kind of in that 24/7 situation with our loved ones, you are going to look for different ways that you can kind of create variety. So make sure you do it creatively, and I'm sure you can find some creative ways to do that also, Peter. So have fun, and I love that you had the awareness around that too, honey. That's excellent. So great learning, obviously, for everybody there as well. So these three other things that I really want to chat about, guys, is number one, your identity. Who you believe that you are is absolutely going to impact you for your life, for your entire life. It will impact you in the ways of what you think that you're capable of, what you think you're able to do. Like, my identity, who I believe that I am, gets upgraded regularly. Now, that might sound a bit weird, like, oh, don't you know who you are? And some people don't, honestly. Like, I probably want to dive into that, particularly what I found, and this was certainly my own personal truth as well. And I'm obviously not a male, so I can't reflect from a male's perspective, but what I know to be true for a lot of women, and certainly for myself, is that when we get married and when we have kids, or when we're in a relationship and we have kids, women are very, very adaptable and flexible to the needs of everybody else around them. Quite often we can actually lose ourselves entirely when we're not clear on who we are, what's important to us, and what we value. And even if you go into a relationship knowing that at the start, quite often, you know, as everybody else's needs arise, as children come on the scene, all of those things can be often lost or forgotten. So this is a really important piece, but I know for me, it's absolutely been critical to my success and to the action that I've taken, because every time I upgrade my identity in who I'm stepping into, or the next level version of me, I become even more secure, I become even more confident, I become even more able to do things, because I'm upgrading my beliefs, which is my number 2 point. So number one is the identity. Who do I believe that I am, and who do I wish to become? And you want to brainstorm on that, and you want to journal on that stuff every single day to anchor that in, because the identity, so anything that we want to change in life, if it's our health, if it's our relationships, if it's our money, if it's not where you want it to be, it's because there's a shitty identity around that. You know, I can't have that, I can't be that, I can't do that, that's just not for me, this is the way that I've always been. These are some of the beliefs that keep us stuck from moving into the successful identity of who we want to become. And so we need to upgrade our beliefs. So by figuring out who do I want to be, then you write down, what do I need to believe in order to become that person? I have to believe I can find a way. I have to believe that I can do this. I have to believe that I'm strong and I'm confident. I have to believe that, I'm resourceful, even if I don't have the resources right now, but I can find some resources, and I can be resourceful in asking people or finding out information or asking for help. So there's so much around this that's so important. And the third piece to this is then the action that we take as a result of the identity and a result of the beliefs, because the actions that you take without upgrading or up-leveling both your identity and your belief system is actually going to be pretty poor ass quality action. And I say that with absolute love, because if you've got shitty beliefs that I can't do this, your effort is going to be half-hearted. It unleashes the potential. There's a belief and results cycle. So whatever we believe to be true, this is positive or negative. If we believe that we can, that unleashes greater potential. Therefore, we take greater action. Therefore, we get greater results, which reinforces the belief that I can do this. When we have a belief, and this is like where we have to bump up against this, it feels uncomfortable and it is outside of your comfort zone, because a comfortable life will always get in the way of a great life. And like as humans, we do far more to move away from pain than what we do to move towards greater pleasure. So if your life's kind of like it's lukewarm, like it's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty good, like it's okay, that's a really dangerous spot to be in, because often, unless we're actually consciously challenging ourselves to become more or to step into that next level version of ourselves, and this is a huge thing even around money as well, where we have a great responsibility to take care of our wealth. When we're taking care of our own wealth and our own money consciousness and everything else, it means there's less that we have to rely on others. It's actually self-responsible to upgrade your wealth mindset consciously. Same as your health. Like if you think about all those things, if you are taking radical responsibility for every area of your life, now there's less impact that you're actually having on others in a negative way, and greater impact that you're having on others in a truly positive, inspiring and powerful way as well. So this is a powerful thing. Hey Shan, lovely to have you on, darling. A powerful thing to really get your head around, because like I said, in that belief loop, so if you feel like, if you have a belief, so you've got a crappy identity that you've created based on a past story or past events, that I was always this way, or the teachers told me that I would never be smart, or my friends bullied me, or like there's all of that stuff. And it's not to say I don't have love and compassion for that, because I've had my own stories and shit that I've had to work through. But honest to God, guys, like if you continue to anchor that in, that this is just the way it is, or this is the way that life is, or life is hard, life is a struggle, life is terrible, life is awful, then life's just going to keep bringing more of that and say, here you go, here you go, here you go. And I don't say that from a point of viciousness. It's like literally, like we have to take care of our belief system, and we have to take care of what we're choosing to believe in and invest in with our beliefs. Anything you believe, you will look for and collect evidence to find, and therefore reinforce the belief that you have. Anything, positive or negative. So this works in both ways, guys. So become extra conscious. What am I believing that's no longer serving me? What am I believing that's holding me back? What am I believing that's difficult or making life difficult for me? Or if you're finding repetitive patterns, what are the belief systems that are holding that pattern or that behavior together? I know, like I've had a lot of pain associated with success. I feel like others will abandon me, or I won't be loved, or other people hate me, other people will be jealous of me. Like there's been like a whole lot of stuff around that, and a lot of that was a story from childhood, but I've dragged that bag with me from the past, and I keep cutting it and letting it go and reinforcing the beliefs that will really serve me moving forward. We've all got stuff around fear of failure, fear of success. There's always stuff to clear up and clean up, because we've taken on a lot of the belief systems of our well-meaning adults that have surrounded us, whether that be teachers, they've wanted to protect you, but often it's come from this place of fear as opposed to this place of inspiration and possibility. So as adults, we have to step into that phase for ourselves, but also to inspire our kids as well to be better versions of themselves and to show them what's truly possible, literally from them getting to witness that. My kids have seen me grow exponentially over the last 10 to 12 years. They've seen me come from a really low place of hating myself, having very low self-esteem, being, in shitty situations, really struggling financially, to becoming the person that I am today, which will continue to expand and grow as well. So this is a never-ending process. It's part of the fun. Hey, Monique, great to have you on. But it really does come back to who do I need to be in order to be able to create the success in whatever area of life, whether that's business, whether that's relationship, whether that's health, whether that's money, like all of those things. Who do I need to become? What are the beliefs that I now need to have that will support me to get there? And you need to challenge your belief systems. Like if there's those crappy beliefs, like what I was just talking about for myself personally, that's not going to support you at all, and it will keep you stuck and keep you oscillating in the same frustrating place where 12 months later you find yourself, shit, nothing's actually changed here. And then lastly, what is the action that I now take from this new identity? If I was already showing up as that person, what would the action be that I would take today? So I truly hope that served you guys and been really helpful. It's going to be helpful for you, particularly at this time, but also rinse and repeat for life. You get to upgrade your belief systems all the time, and unless you're doing that, nothing is going to change, because your beliefs literally create your reality as you currently are. Because like I said, that belief cycle, that belief system there is powerfully acting out for you as well. Hey Luce, great to have you on. Hey Pete, good to see you this morning. So absolutely imperative, guys. Focus on how am I currently getting my needs of certainty met? Is that externally, or what are the things that I can do to meet that need for certainty, security, knowing everything's going to be okay internally? So let go of the external, because that becomes shaky. Once you've built that internally for yourself, and this was what I did, I built this really strong foundation for myself over 12 years ago of internal certainty, because literally my whole life fell apart. And now I've got unshakable faith around that. That doesn't mean to say that I don't waver at times, or I don't have a shitty mindset at times, or I don't, fall down to my knees and cry and go, shit, what's going on? How can I'm still freaking human. It just means I pick myself up so fast and get back on track. Right, what do I need to believe? What do I need to think? How can I create greater certainty internally as well for myself? Hey Andrea, lovely to have you on. And hey Joe, great to have you on as well. So coming back to this place, guys, meet your needs for certainty internally. Focus on what could I do to create more variety or more uncertainty externally. Risk, challenge, adventure, fun, spontaneity, playfulness. That's all those things. Otherwise, you're going to pick fights unconsciously with those that you love as a way to meet that need of uncertainty or variety. Know that you can meet that in so many different ways. Get creative and explore the possibilities around how you can kind of change things up. My kid's dad has planned like this great, event tonight for them where they're like all getting dressed up in ball gowns, and and I just think that's so cool. Like, I'm so happy for them because they're getting to experience like this really cool thing. So what is variety? What is something different that you could do? Another client of mine did a similar thing, cooked this amazing 7-course meal for his family. They all got dressed up as well. He had a complete menu board, everything. It was so cool. He was telling me about it. He was so chuffed. So, how can you meet those needs? Hey Kayla, lovely to have you on. Mindset, first of all, identity. Who are you being and who do you wish to become? And now, number 2, what is the beliefs around that you need to work on or release or upgrade? What are the beliefs that are going to serve you to get to where you want to be? And then number 3, what is the action that you now take from stepping into that identity, if you were already that next level person, if you're already showing up in that way, what is the actions that you'll be taking today? Have an amazing day, guys. Loads of love to you. Please like, love, or share this with others if that has been really helpful for you. And of course, we can dive much deeper into this. I also have my Thrive Overcoming Burnout group. Please feel free to jump in. Burnout is, one of those things that really can show up like anxiety or depression at times, and we often mistake those lower level energy feelings for just, what's wrong with me? I don't know what's going on. You may feel really exhausted. At the moment, everybody's adrenals are very, very stretched and stressed from the uncertainty that we're experiencing externally at the moment and this feeling of unknown. So if that is you, I'll pop the link below. Please feel free to jump into that group. It is for females. I'll be talking about all sorts of health issues and conditions, particularly around hormonal cycles and things like that that can absolutely impact our energy. But these other things as well will certainly be impacting you at the moment and are a recipe for success in life as well. So loads of love. Have an amazing day. Good morning, Shane. Lovely to have you on. And like I said, if this has been helpful for you, please like, love, or share this with your loved ones or with somebody that you think that this could inspire or help. Let's all raise the vibration, guys. We're all in this together and we're all walking each other home as well. So make sure you come back to your heart, celebrate with loved ones, reach out to loved ones, whether that's over FaceTime or however you need to at this time. Connection is more important than ever before. And so grateful for you guys jumping on and sharing this moment in time with me this morning, and sending you all loads of love, health, blessings, and abundance as well. And please let me know if there's any way that I can help or support you, particularly at this time as well, or if there's anything else that you'd love me to do a video on. More than happy to jump in and share anything that can help you guys move forward. But like I said, I'll pop that link below for that group as well. So if you do feel a bit stretched at the moment, there's so many resources in that particular group. But I also do weekly live videos as well, and certainly have some amazing ways of helping you overcome like the burnout and that feeling of absolute pressure or stress, or I don't know how I'm going to get through this time as well. So thanks so much for watching. Good morning. Who have I got on there? Trav and Pete, thank you so much. Excellent. And Peter, thank you so much for the love, guys. Have an amazing day. Loads of gratitude to you all. Bye.